Alright. Let's try and see if we can get this to go. Yes! Good, we can get it to go. Huzzah! Welcome back, everybody. We are back with even more No Man's Sky. The, Game. Please. Give it a second to load everything in. Or better yet, I have a better idea. Since I'm inside the anomaly, let's just, disable multiplayer here, why don't we? Oh, there we go, much better. Whew! Because it has to load in all the anomaly stuff, and then it had to load in other players and other ships and nonsense like that. Anyway, we are back. We're doing more No Man's Sky. I have finished the expedition. Let me go ahead and, there it is. Expedition Terminus. Completely done, including the last optional milestone that I was still not quite getting done with because it was a community thing that took like weeks to get finished. Unfortunately, when you finish the expedition, all you can bring back with you from the expedition is the same amount. Like, you can slot some of your tech in here, some of your cargo in here. Everything else has to stay on the expedition. They don't send you back with nothing, though. Whatever you don't bring back from the expedition with you basically gets calculated out to either, like, units or nanites, based on what it is, right? So the more tech you unlocked, the more nanites you get, the more items you had in your cargo that you can't bring back with you, the more they get converted to just units. So you will end up coming back from the expedition, if you did as much as I did, with like over 4 billion units, because I did a lot on the expedition. And then I have like 35,000 nanites and a bunch of quicksilver too. I don't know. I did bring some stuff back though. I have an extra multi-tool expansion slot. That's new. It turns out they do in fact have a way in this game for you to break down old multi-tools that you don't want so they're not taking up space in your inventory. I never knew this was a thing, so I don't know if it was added more recently or if it's been in the game for like years and I just never noticed it. But the only multi-tool like disposal site that I know of is here on the anomaly. That's why it's like, I didn't even know this was a thing. I have no idea how long this has been a thing. I've always thought you had to hold on to old multi-tools and just, like, overwrite them with new ones as you got better ones. But no, in fact, there is a way to dispose of old multi-tools just like you dispose of old ships you don't want. And it's right here. Right by Tethys. There's, in fact, a multi-tool decommissioning thing here. And it's just like the Starship decommissioning one. Looks exactly like it, which made it even more like a, wait, this is for multi-tools? Interesting. But so I disposed of all my old multi-tools. All the old ones, the crappy ones I got, the one I picked up from the Expedition reward, which is only like A rank, as well as an old Atlas Scepter, because I ended up with 2 of them. Because I brought a copy. I had one from here that I had unlocked previously when I did the Omega Expedition the first time and put on my normal save. And then I had the new one that I had from my second Omega Expedition run that I was able to copy back to this save. So there may be an exploit there. I can't really explore it too much because you can't really get back on the expedition now that I've finished it. Now that I've finished all 5 phases, I can't really get back. But maybe if you didn't, there would be a way to like exploit it to get a bunch of Atlas Scepter multi-tools over and over and over again. I don't know how useful that would really be, but whatever. But the way that you can create a duplicate of your multi-tool in your Starship, I was able to do that with my second one to bring it back as well. So I got rid of an old Atlas Scepter and a bunch of crappy old multi-tools that I don't want. I think I picked up all the expedition rewards I care about. Not owned. Eggs. Could pick up the Utopia Speeder and just, like, break that down, I suppose. If I really wanted to. Gold Vector. Or I could just pick them up and, like, keep them in the back. But I don't really care to have them. The rest are just eggs. I don't really care about companion stuff, so I'm not going to bother with the eggs. I think I'll just keep the Speeder and the Golden Vector there for now. I still have Twitch rewards available, and it keeps pestering me about those. Should I grab them? There. I grabbed them. And now it's going to pester me about expedition rewards. I'm going to toss these. You can't sell them at all. I think I have to toss the eggs as well. I think there is a limit to the number of companions you can have, like, kept in your compendium log, whatever you want to call it. Ringworm. I could just hatch them and dismiss them, I suppose, for now. Who knows? Animal companions, and then you just go creature, dismiss. Ew. I mean, I did say it was a hungering worm, but still. So I could, like, grab all the companions if I really wanted to. And, looks like 3 pages of 6, so maybe 18 companions? And maybe you can get even more than that, and it just looks like that's the maximum right now. Either way, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I wanted to... Since I couldn't bring all my stuff back with me, I wanted to go ahead and get another Pirate Dreadnought. You know, there's supposed to be a way here on the Anomaly, I believe, to get a derelict freighter, like, locator once a week for free, I think, but I don't remember who has it or how to get it. Oh well, doesn't matter. Also, I have tons of leftover, like, missions I could run because I just never bother to run the missions. Wiring factory override, don't care about any of that stuff anyway. Anyway, so there's a couple things I need to do. First, simplest, I guess, I need to find a source of phosphorus so I can build the infraknife. Do I really have... Oh, yeah, I have a lot of leftover crap. So a lot of this stuff, like the frigate fuel and the repair kits and things like that, I brought with me. The tainted metal I brought back with me. I'm gonna go ahead and head for the space station and get rid of some of this junk. Also, I'd love to find a different ship. I want to find an S-Class Sentinel Interceptor. I like the Sentinel Interceptors, but that I think I'll leave for another day. Because I want to get another pirate freighter today, and that's going to take probably the entire stream on its own. I'll go, like, S-Class Sentinel hunting later. Now we... Hello? And... take my crap. Don't need that. That's an extra one. This is extra. That's extra as well, I think. Yeah, that's extra. Keep the matter beam, that's for the freighter, I think. Yeah, that's for the freighter, I need that one. Extra. Don't want a C-class, that's extra. Don't need A-class mining beams or scanners, or don't need any bolt casters. Don't need that. That's the only one I think I need to hold on to. Let's see if he's got any good movement modules. Life support modules. In the meantime, repair that. And then... I'll move the oxygen rerouter out and pair this here to my life support. I don't really care about the solar panel power. Solar panel power is such a weird thing to have on life support because it doesn't do anything for life support. Literally, if I remember correctly, I think solar panel power is like if you're standing inside one of your bases, your solar panels generate more power. It's like, how worthless can you possibly get? I'll literally just put down more solar panels if I need them. You know what I mean? Let me sell all that. Go ahead and use this multi-tool upgrade because I do want the Atlas Scepter to be like my primary multi-tool here. I do eventually need to upgrade its class as well to get it to an S-Class. But for the time being, I just need to make sure I get it as many like slots. Because the Atlas Scepter is only like A-Class, so I need to upgrade its class at some point. Which will be fine. And then the rest of this stuff I just hawk because it's like I broke down a bunch of multi-tools, and so instead of just giving you units, you know how when you break down ships, it's same with breaking down multi-tools, they give you a bunch of crap that's like worth the value that they're telling you you're gonna get out of it, right? So it's you just go and sell that junk pretty much. I want to hold on to the counterfeit circuits. They are used in... Oh, no, wait, I don't need them. Yeah, they're used to craft an upgrade, but my current ship came with that upgrade already pre-installed, so I don't actually need to hold on to these. Frigate modules I hold on to. I have too much frigate fuel, I think. I'll sell that. Hold on to just a little bit of it. Frankly, I have too much tainted metal too, but I don't know. I don't have anything I really care to spend it on. I mean, look at this. It's like banners, companions, decals. I don't really care. Suspicious hazard protection is not the worst, but I don't have a ton of space on my exosuit. I could spend it on tech goods and arms if I really wanted to, but I don't need to at the moment. This is another reason why I really do want to get myself a new freighter, is because you can sort of like bulk store crap on your freighter and not have to worry about it too much. So otherwise, I think I'm pretty good. Let me check out this system really quick. I'm gonna see something. Frost crystals. This is an unknown planet. Interesting. A couple of unknown planets. Okay. Oh yeah, because this is a system that I discovered, and so I've been naming stuff stupid names. I forgot about that. Since I've been on the expedition for a couple weeks now, I forgot this is my system that I discovered, so I had a bunch of like dumb names for stuff. Alright, where are my planets? There's my compost drawer. It's a contaminated planet. Oh well, and then Frigidaire, my frozen planet. This is my horrible, horrible kitchen system, basically. What do you got? A humid planet, salt, sentinels. Well, then that would be our stove. No, a humid planet. That'd be our, like, humidifier or something. I don't know. Our humidor. I could do that. I'll go ahead and jump out there. I think there's another planet hidden behind it or something. I'll go ahead and jump to it just to map it, pretty much. And then rename it something dumb. And then I'll hop off and go to another one. I'm just trying to see if any of the planets in this system has phosphorus. Because I don't think the market in the system has phosphorus for sale. I'll double check that at the space station before I leave. But either way, I need to find phosphorus. pretty soon so I can get the infra knife, because right now I just have a crappy photon cannon with like no upgrades at all. And before I go after the Dreadnought, I'm going to want to be able to fight at least a little bit. It's not absolutely necessary, but it's going to be a bitch and a half if I have to try and go after the Dreadnought with a no upgraded photon cannon. Well, hello there. Whoops. Went way too low there. I can't believe I didn't hit everything. Oh, I hit something there. Why is there no... Oh, because the game is, like, not even loading, that's why. Because, like, literally the game was not even bothering to load the world, and that's why it was being problematic. It's like, why is the landing pad not spawning? Because this type of design of building almost always has a landing zone. And it's literally because the game was just not loading the zone. Boop. There we go. Yeah, that name's definitely not staying. Let's go ahead and scan a few things here. Oh, great, wonderful. There we go. That's all, just wanted to give it a dumb name. Yeah, these guys are gonna be pissy right from the get-go. See, these guys are gonna attack me aggressively the moment they see me. I mean, I have a really good weapon and all that. I could fight them, but I don't really care right now. There's no real reason to fight them at the moment. Nanites. I still need tons of nanites. Like I said, I want to upgrade my my scepter to be S-Class, so I still need nanites. Are you kidding me? I just started my stream and now they're messaging me immediately. Go ahead and respond to it. Yes, I am busy. Unfortunately, too bad. I have to send someone else to get the food. I'm pretty sure we could send Dad. He at least could, like, take an order and get that right, I think. Hopefully. Where's the buried tech? There it is. Whenever you have these, like, two buildings and the damaged machinery near it like that, there's pretty much always a bit of buried tech that's buried close enough to the surface that you don't even need to dig to get it. Okay. Check this out. Okay, good. Should just check with him and see if he can pick stuff up for us. That'll work better anyway. I think he's already out doing things anyway, so... this'll let me find a... this might give me a distress signal. I don't think that'll matter, though. This is going forward, so it'd be 8390. Distant point in space. No, I don't think that's a distress signal. It's probably an ancient ruin or something. Yeah, that's an alien, like, ruin or something. Don't care. I'm also in the point where it's just trying to get me to go to, like, go see an atlas, go talk to Artemis, go, you know, right at the beginning, just after the, like, tutorial has finished and all that, and just trying to put me on, like, 3 different paths. None of which matters. I'm just gonna get out of this here planet. I'm done with it. let's go see what else we can find. There's, what's that one? Game. Please. Stop ignoring the giant planet in the center of my screen, please. There we go. A bleak planet. Cactus, copper, pyrite, salt, salvageable scrap. Let me double check on phosphorus really quick. Let's see if there's a way to make it from the stuff that I do have access to here. Used to create, refined from. Dioxide, ferrite, selenium, and salt. Selenium and salt can be used to make phosphorus. One of these had selenium, didn't they? Not that one. It probably would have been this one, a humid planet. No, no selenium yet. Okay. Oh well. Copper, pyrite. I guess I could pick up some salt, but... It's another planet that I haven't scanned and all that yet, so I may as well hit it. Or a moon. I don't know what this one is. I don't know what that one is. Should have renamed the system. But oh well. Too late for that. Oh, they're definitely gonna find something they want. Like, they're absolutely gonna find something they want. Yeah, no shit. Of course it was. Like I said, I have crappy weapons right now, so there's nothing I can really do to fix that. Crap, do I not even have my rockets? I must have deleted them at some point. Oh, God. Of course, these guys can fly circles around me constantly. I always hate that part, where the enemy seems really well suited to just flying in circles around you and can easily pivot 180 to fly straight back at you before you can even move around to point at them. Like, the degree to which you have garbage maneuverability in space while the enemies are just all over you is kind of crap in this game. And you could say it's because you're using the auto-tracking system. Maybe that's why. Except I've tried doing it in, like, normal dogfighting with auto-tracking turned off, and it's, like, even worse. It's even more difficult to manually get a beat on the enemy before they can literally fly, like, 100 yards out and bank 180 and fly straight back at you again. With auto-tracking off. Of course, it was something that needed some bullshit. I hate this feature, by the way. I'm gonna... No, that's under difficulty. Tech damage. Minimal. Very minimal. I'm sorry if that destroys anyone's ideas of what's right for the game, blah, 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 or whatever, but I don't give a shit. Tech damage is like the most garbage thing imaginable. As long as my shield is active, I don't believe tech should be damageable. That's like literally the entire purpose of a shield. So the fact that they make it able to happen even when your shield is active is annoying to me. There's some planet behind here. I think there's a second smaller, like a moon, behind this planet. Stop stealing my marker, game. A blighted moon. Well, somehow I came in right on top of a base. And a decent base too, considering it's supposed to be a blighted moon. Oh, that's my base computer. Yeah, I noticed. So I could try and see about another beacon of some kind. And it might be a distress beacon, which would at least be decent. Is going forward as well, so 2916. Success. Let's see, do I want anything? Oh, yeah. Anything else? I'll do that. That'll work. New location in the cosmos, nothing found. Okay. Since there's nothing found, that means it was trying to send me to another ancient ruin. It'll like back up and not send you to anything if it tries to duplicate something that already exists, which is exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to send me to another ancient ruin, so I really don't care that it ended up wasting it, because I don't want another ancient ruin. I don't even want the ancient ruin I already have. Not the ancient ruins are bad, necessarily. It's just not what I'm looking for right now. What could this be? I've already got a... Why can I not recharge my life support, game? I don't have any oxygen or life support gel? How did I not have any oxygen? Oh, I didn't bring my personal refiner Mark II back with me either. Crap, I'm gonna have to remake that. That sucks. Personal refiner Mark II is frankly a really good thing to have. That'll get me some oxygen. Go ahead, pop, stupid. There you go. There we go. That'll get me some oxygen.
Technology
Recharged.
Toxic protection falling.
Just have to respond to another message really quick. There. Ferrite, chrome, dihydrogen. I'm back at a point where I need to just gather up a bunch of basic resources. I remember why. It's because I took most of that into the expedition with me. I had so little resources starting out that I just sort of took everything into the expedition with me, but when I came back, I had, so many more things like contraband and stuff that was worth a lot of credits that I decided to bring back with me instead of just letting it auto sell it, that I left behind most of the basic resources. Oh well. I wonder what I should call this one. Toxic floods, sentinels, abundant flora and fauna. So I already have a compost drawer, which is a contaminated planet, and a blighted planet. Guess this will just be our garbage bin. Too many contaminated, horrible, blighted, toxic planets here. And then there's one last planet to look at here as well, right? This one, which looks like it's a fiery one, which might be good, but I think I already looked at and it doesn't have the stuff I need. Oh well. Let's take off again. Go see that last planet. I don't care to go to this ancient ruin. There might be something there of value, but I don't care. Right now. Busy at the moment with other stuff. Blighted moon, I've already seen that one. All the others are out here, basically. All the others are on the other side of this planet. This entire planet is basically covering this one moon from all the other bodies in the system. A bleak planet, cactus flesh. Yeah, that's the one I haven't gone to yet. Pyrite, salt, cactus flesh. No selenium, so I can't create phosphorus myself. It's not even all that difficult of a resource to get. It's just not here in this system in any way, shape, or form, which is annoying, but whatever. I need to jump around a little bit anyway, because first I need to get myself a normal freighter battle, then I need to get a pirate freighter dreadnought battle. So I have at least a couple of tries to try and find a system where I can get hold of phosphorus. I think the reason I deleted my rocket launchers is because once you have a good infra knife, it's honestly faster just to keep shooting the infra knife than it is to switch over to your rocket launchers and then shoot them. Hello, welcome into the stream, Zenith. I know it's a bleak planet, and I know it has cactus, but is it a hot planet? Let's see. Inaugural 15. Largest planet. Highly variable temperatures. Okay, so it's not specifically a hot planet. Go and grab these quick and easy scans. Oh, this one has big creatures on it, or was that just the ships flying overhead? Yeah, that was ships flying overhead. Alright. Carbon. I should grab some of the basic resources again, since I'd left all of them behind, pretty much. Let's see what we got. There's cactus here, which might be useful. I think I have hazmat? I don't think I need them for cactus. I might. Guess we'll see. Yep. Is that oxygen? Yep. Ah, crap. I hate these plants. I hate these plants so much. These plants are such a complete bullshit. Where it's like, they're not good enough to actually work as decent traps in the game normally, so instead they just made their stupid snapping jaws catch you from like 50 yards away, even though they don't go anywhere near that range. Okay, I can grab a bunch of cactus, I suppose, while I'm here. Die. Like, those plants should be almost nothing of a threat at all, because it's so rare you'd ever actually jump into them because they're so small, but instead they just bullshit out the range that they can affect you from. Alright, back to my ship. Good. Grab some salt here, but if I can't find any, hell was the other one? Selenium. If I can't find any selenium in the system anyway, there's not really a big reason for me to go for salt here. Because I'm not going to be able to make phosphorus out of just what's in this system. So better to just go look for other systems. Let's call this the pantry. There we go. Stupid, stupid names for everything in the system. It's my kitchen, basically. Alright. Now, let's see if we can get a freighter battle in one, or if I'll have to jump a few times to get it. Because I don't know how much they've carried over anything I've done during the expedition into my normal save, so I may have done almost nothing in this save. We'll see, though. I know I've at least played for 3 hours in this normal save, so I should be ready for a freighter battle, even if I have to jump a few times to get to it. I guess I'll head straight into pirate systems. I may as well. Three. Also need drives that I don't have to get into some of these, so that's unfortunate. 3. Pirate, there we go. And it doesn't need a specialized drive either. Remember it show nano construction, we'll see. Alright, let's see if I've got a freighter battle lined up, or if I need to jump a few times first. In theory, I shouldn't be able to get into a dreadnought fight. That's why I didn't bother to really, like, put down a reload point first. Is because I shouldn't be able to get a dreadnought fight right now. I need to get a normal freighter first, I believe. I kept hearing from people on my video who would respond and be like, yeah, this is bullshit. I got a dreadnought fight and I didn't own a freighter or whatever, but, like, I spent 6 hours looking for a dreadnought and didn't get it. And the wiki said it was required and all that stuff, so... And I've heard from a ton of other people who didn't get it for, like, hours and hours either, so... I think it is required, but who knows. Maybe it's just really glitchy and buggy right now, because pirate dreadnoughts are pretty new, and owning pirate dreadnoughts is, like, brand new. So maybe it's just really buggy at the moment. Okay, looks like I am gonna have to jump a few times to unlock the freighter battle. Because in this game, they didn't really carry over anything from the expedition, which means I've played for 3 hours, that's enough, but I haven't jumped 5 times yet. So I'll have to do that. Dump these on my starship. This as well. This goes... Oh crap, I have a bunch of excess carbon here. Fine, I'll dump about half of that. I forgot I was using survival inventory sizes and all that. That goes there, that goes there. That goes there. Doesn't matter that much. Oh well. Let's start upgrading my exosuit. I have like 4 billion units left over from the expedition. I may as well start upgrading my exosuit. Let's see if there's any interesting rewards here. Forged passport. I think that's the one that can reset your infamy, which could be interesting. Storage augment. Storage augment. I mean, it's hunting a pirate, so I'm not super thrilled by it, but we'll see. I still need the matter beam for my freighter when I get it. Fuel splitters, geology cannon, shield, life support, plasma, starship, mining, cyclotron. Nope, none of those. I want the infra knife. Is there a way to even trade here for like system resources? I don't think there is. This is a scrap dealer, so absolutely not him. There's the contraband dealer. I don't think he'll have like normal system resources either, but larval cores, I'll take those. I can break those down into nanites. Nope. Oh, but I also don't have my refiner. Yeah. I should go to the anomaly, see if I can get the refiner Mark II. I think I already have the recipe, though. Yeah, I already have the recipe. I need ionized cobalt, and I need magnetic resonators, though. Did I not? Oh, I do have them. They need ionized cobalt and magnetized ferrite. Okay, so I'm going to need 80 ferrite, 80 cobalt... 120, 200 cobalt, no. No, that's going to be 160 ferrite and 400 cobalt. I don't have any cobalt. Okay. Better start looking around this system and see what's here. Oh, completely unmapped. Only mapped by me. Alright then. Oh, is he actually on a planet? My target? This one has selenium and salt. Okay, so I could make phosphorus there if everything else fails. That one has some cobalt on it. This one has nothing all that useful. Oh, those are systems, those are stellar bodies as well. Frost crystal, copper dioxide, salt. Selenium, copper. That one has phosphorus on it. There we go. I can just grab the phosphorus there. It has aggressive sentinels, which isn't the best, but and just grab the phosphorus here. Then at least I'll have a decent weapon. for, you know, my ship. I already have a decent weapon on foot because I have a, like, highly upgraded neutron cannon. I'll have to dodge the sentinels a little bit, but I just need to find some phosphorus for with my terrain manipulator and I'll be good. Also, I'm in a pirate system, so I could go like ship hunting and have a pretty good chance of finding S-classes, but again, I think I'm primarily looking to get my freighter today. I tend to only stream for about 3 or so hours, and it's probably going to take that entire time just to get the Pirate Dreadnought, maybe even more than that. Alright, this will have like normal system resources here, so I can see if they just sell phosphorus instead. Smallest planet. More larval cores. Okay, they're not just gonna sell phosphorus. Fine. Copper. Phosphorus, that's 1,100 away, though. 300. 100. There's phosphorus right over here. Is it buried? Yes. Of course this prick just spawned out of the walls, basically, to find me. Fine, fuck you, scan me, I don't care anymore. Going down. Catch me now, idiots. Phosphorus, destination reached. Is it just not here? Did they just lie to me that phosphorus was here? Fine, we'll go somewhere else then. Phosphorus 174. They're just all over me. I hate when they do that, man. With aggressive sentinels, and then they just like pile them on and spawn them out of thin air and all this shit right around you to just make it really an aggressive planet, and it's like, oh, fuck off. Leave me alone. This is not going to be enough phosphorus. Come on. Some stupid creature on the planet just shoved me into the hole. Stuck on a wall. Yeah, 79, not even close. 800. 200. I think 200 is my best bet here. I should be picking up this sodium, though, as I'm going past it. I really should, because I need to deal with my hazard protection here. Yeah, literally just spawned him next to me again. Of course they were. I could go through the hassle of just fighting these idiots and turning the sentinels off on this planet, but I don't care enough. Copper, that was another fake phosphorus deposit that wasn't actually a phosphorus deposit, so that's wonderful. It was like 2 in a row. They just lied to me while I'm busy dodging sentinels. Blah, blah, blah. I probably should just pick up these Gravitino balls as I'm going by. Sentinels are aggressive anyway, who cares? I keep not noticing them until I'm already past them. There we go, this will be plenty. I'm letting them do too much damage to me here. They're gonna start damaging my actual tech in a second. That's enough phosphorus, let's go. Like I said, may as well. Not like the Sentinels are gonna not be pissed at me anyway. What? Oh, good, they spawned a fucking hazardous flora underneath me while I was rocketing across the planet. Yep. Perfectly reasonable. Literally fucking loaded it in under my feet while I was flying around. Not gonna make it. Like, I didn't have enough jetpack there. I wasn't gonna make that. Go ahead and let it recharge, see if I can clear this without having to climb up the stupid ladder. Oh, there we go. I really need to get more movement module upgrades. This is feeling bad after the expedition where I had a bunch of S-Class upgrades. Alright. This should be enough. There we go. Now I should be able to delete the photon cannon, I think. Yep, dismantle it. And put the Infraknife in its place. I only have a couple of Infraknife upgrades, so it's not super powerful right now, but still. It's useful. Tech. Suspicious shield module, huh? I should start getting to work on crafting all the stuff I need, though, too. Like, while I'm here, I should have been doing it the whole time, but eh. Metal plating. I'm gonna need more ferrite, though. Because I need like 160 ferrite. Oh, and I don't have any cobalt. That's problematic. I already have some pure ferrite. I can go ahead and craft that right now. Grab some more ferrite, more carbon. Then I'm gonna want I have 25. I needed 120 of it, I think. Or no, did I need 80 of it? You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna sit here and do friggin' math while these damn sentinels are literally spawning out of thin air to track me everywhere I go on this planet. Yeah, sure, deploy the Sentinel Starship interceptors. It doesn't matter. I'm sitting here. There's nothing for them to attack. Oh no, they're approaching. I'm hopping back out now. Track that. Alright, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm done with this shit. Time for these sentinels to die. Like, they won't even let me cook in peace. Uh-huh. The one sentinel left that's trying to track me is stuck on the ground beneath me and can't even see me. I do need cobalt, but I don't think there's any really on this. I mean, there's probably some on this planet. I think most planets have cobalt if you can just find a cave. But, it wasn't, like, labeled on this planet, so there's probably not much. I'll just go to another planet that has enough of it. Get gone, moron. That's enough of a start. I can fix my ship at least. I can get more ferrite anywhere. I mean, they're sending in sentinel interceptors, but I'm not really gonna fight them. Because with a low tier infra knife like this, that'd be a pain in the ass to fight. Uh-huh, and? Like, they're approaching combat range, but I'm parked. What are they gonna do about it? Now let's try and just lose the sentinels so I can get off this planet clean. Dude, seriously? The thing is like a mile away from me and it's still tracking me. Somehow they're still letting him see me from 10 miles away and 5,000 things in between us. Did that break it? Nope. Look at that shit. He's between 2 mountains and an entire base and nearly a mile away from me and has perfect detection of me. There's nothing I can do to change that. Fuck it, I can do this. Track this, idiot. Nope, they won't break his line of sight ever. Even though he has no line of sight, they won't break his line of sight. Wow. Talk about glitchy as shit. He can still see me. He's still over by that stupid base, and he can still see me. Also, there's 0 sentinel units active, which means literally they're all dead, and nothing is tracking me right now. Literally nothing has a constant, permanent track on me right now. Maybe if I trigger it again, and then lose them again. Maybe if I trigger it, then lose them, it'll finally break this stupid nonsense. That doesn't look like it. They're still tracking me through everything in the universe. Like, I can't even see them and they can still track me. The game has just decided Sentinels are gonna see me forever now. There's nothing to be done about that. Okay. Fine, game. If you won't let me break their line of sight, then I'll just break the save. There. Just break the save. Literally, if they're gonna bug out that entire save to be like, Sentinels track you forever, you can't break line of sight no matter how many fucking light years you put between you, they'll track you forever, then I'll just break the save. There. Let's get the fuck out of here before this buggy-ass planet decides to throw more Sentinels at me. Jesus. Journey milestone. Sentinel kills? Yeah. Makes sense. Of course I did. What else was I trying to... Cobalt. I wanted to find a planet with cobalt on it. I mean, like I said, most planets will have cobalt. This has aggressive sentinels, too. Let's just hold off on an aggressive sentinel planet until we find no other options, please. Selenium, copper, phosphorus, salt. More aggressive sentinels. I think we're mostly screwed here. What about this one? It is a planet, isn't it? Yeah. Magnetized... Oh, it has magnetized ferrite. I don't really need magnetized ferrite right now. I can cook it up myself. Oh well. We're going here to another aggressive sentinel planet for some cobalt. I think I need like 200 or 300 cobalt. Jesus. It's another stormy planet. I can't see anything until I hit the ground. Okay, there we go. And that looks like a hillside right there. Oh god, are these hives? Is this planet infested? No, let's just put down here. I think this might be an infested planet. Need to be very careful here. With aggressive sentinel. Oh my god. This is an everything wants to kill you planet. Wonderful. Guess I can get a bunch of oxygen real quick. Who gives a shit? Of course they were going to be activated. Like I said, they literally loaded in this Sentinel drone after I landed behind me in thin air. That's what they do on these planets all the time, is like they'll literally spawn in a Sentinel 2 feet from you out of nothing just to track you suddenly, to keep it, like, active and thrilling or whatever the fuck. And it's like, I don't care, shut up, leave me alone. I just need to find a cave, game. Just find me a cave. In the middle of this storm that's destroying my hazard protection in, like, seconds. Well, maybe those aren't hives. They just look like them. Here we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Here's some cobalt. Oh, ionized cobalt too, so I'll get a little bit of ionized out of it. Not much. every time you find a plant that has like a secondary byproduct on it, never expect that you're going to get a bunch of that byproduct out of it. Because you're not. How do I not have hazmat gauntlets? Chrome, sodium nitrate. Easy enough. Great, my starship's out of range. Plop down my portable refiner. Work on... sodium. I think 20 is more than enough for this. I don't remember how many of the hazmat gauntlets wanted. No, wait, work on, why is it tracking that? We'll do about 200 right now. Yep, it was exactly 20. What do you know? Throw in the hazmat gauntlets. Now we need a bunch of ionized... oh, we're going to need a bunch of the ionized cobalt, actually. 3 quantum computers, which I think my ship has. So I don't need to worry about those. Magnetized ferrite, ionized cobalt. Okay. Need more than that. Oh, there we go. Now I can just grab them instead of having to break them from distance. Might be enough. Yep, 2 magnetic resonators. I need more ionized cobalt though. 120 of it. Yep, it's gonna take a little while. There we go. That'll do it. I could also use marrow bulbs to make more ionized cobalt, but I don't care that much. It's basically just another way to create more ionized cobalt, like dupe your ionized cobalt if you don't have extra cobalt on hand, but it's just another thing I have to carry in my inventory. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. When you have like a whole cobalt factory going constantly or whatever, having some marrow bulbs can help, but again, that doesn't matter too much. It used to be a really good way to make some money, having like a constant cobalt to ionized cobalt thing, but there's like so many new ways of making money in this game that it's really not that necessary anymore. Still, like, stasis devices are the most amazing, but really just like jumping into a pirate system, getting a bunch of contraband or some raiding or things like that are really useful too nowadays. Okay, let's go ahead and let that finish, then we'll head back to my ship. Should have everything I need for the personal refiner Mark II. I think. There we go. Ship. There you are. bastard. Alright, we should have everything now.
Sentinel drones activated.
Oh, good, nice. Yeah, he kept scanning me even when I was in my ship. Wonderful. Just so they could trigger another permanent sentinel bullshit on me. Nice. There we go.
Technology recharge.
There we go. Personal refiner. Now I can break these down into nanites. Unfortunately, you can only hold 250 nanites in here at once, which is kind of annoying when you're trying to do this. On the whole survival inventory size is a bit of a pain, honestly. Break down the dirty bronze, I don't care. Just into silver. I don't need the dirty bronze and it's taking up more space. And then, you. Oof. This is why I have a bunch of, like, excess of everything. You could go, you could go. There we go. What suppression measures? Whatever. I'm just gonna break the save again. I'm not even gonna bother screwing around with these stupid sentinels. If they're just gonna make bullshit up with the sentinels, then I'm just gonna, like, save scum to break their line of sight. Like, if you're just gonna make shit up with the sentinels, then I'll just make shit up too to deal with them. Okay. Where is this damn pirate? Destroy base of operations and engage them in space combat. Okay, so he's in space. I figured I may as well do this mission because it awarded something decent. Storage augment, I think. So, may as well. Again, I'm not sure I'll use that on this ship because I would like to get myself an S-Class interceptor at some point because I really do like the Sentinel interceptors, but again, not today, so I'll probably just hold on to this storage augment. But hey, now I have the Infra Knife. It's not great. It only has like 2 upgrades and they're like an A and a C, I think, but better than nothing, I suppose. What the hell? Yeah, that's not a very good Infra Knife right now. But again, better than nothing. Certainly better than that crappy photon cannon I had. With like no upgrades at all. See these assholes who just literally fly circles around you. Can bank and return before you even can get to pointing at them. What is with all these guys? I was supposed to be fighting like one pirate dude. Fuck, they're flying circles around me again. love that you can just fix your shields up mid-flight. Like mid-fight too, which is most important, is you can just fix your shields in the middle of a fight. Stupid, why was I not hitting him? There. Okay, so he has a whole squadron that's like 5,000 fucking guys. It's like multiple waves of 2 fighters at once with this squadron he's got. Oh good, he can blow my shield up like no one's business. Nice. And none of them are dropping star shield batteries either, which means I'm definitely going to take some tech damage here. Yep, can't fix up my shield anymore. I'm out of sodium. No one bothered to drop a single battery. Are we done yet? No, of course we're not done yet. Or are we? No, it seems like that's it. Okay. Huzzah. Wonderful. Suspicious shield module. Oh, no, this is a normal shield. I don't care right now. Suspicious cyclotron, I don't need. That should be everything. Sell the Gravitino balls. Stick those there. Sell unstable plasma. I do have the plasma launcher in my multi-tool, though. Who knows? Return to the Bounty Master. Scalding Planet, Ancient Bones, Selenium. Not bad. Anyway, I should be getting to my actual freighter battles. Why are forged passports? Yeah, forged passports are the ones that let you restore your reputation. Done. Storage augment. Huzzah. Now let's sell this crap. Buy more larval cores. Buy a few star shield batteries. Why don't I? Since I don't have the sodium. May as well hold on to the star shield. I can sell the projectile augment ammo. I don't need it. This one pure ferrite's just taking up space. Same with this 8 magnetized. I don't need it right now. All the rest. Hey, Baron. Welcome in, Baron. Thank you for the resub.
My ding ding dong.
Ooh, you taught my tra-la-la. My ding ding dong. Thank you for the resub, Baron. Have the doesn't look like it's getting crossed over there. Doesn't matter. Missed every other stream of yours. It's okay. That's alright, Baron. It happens. I think I can sell a few of those. I should grab some nav charts, though. There are some things I can do with nav charts that would be pretty useful. I don't need the portable refiner. Yeah, not unless I really wanted to, like, cheat. and do like glitch duping and stuff, but I really shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, we're hunting for a pirate dreadnought today, Baron. Which is a very cool new ship. I can drop you on my ship. Phosphorus can go on the ship too. It's a rarer resource. There we go. More and more and more nanites. I need 50k just to upgrade my multi-tool. So let me go ahead and drop down a restore point here. I shouldn't need it. I should have to go and get a normal freighter before I can trigger a pirate dreadnought fight anyway, but I'll drop down a restore point just in case. Pirate systems. Pirate systems, please. Pirate system. Pirate system. Indium drive. Can't do it. Could go through the process of upgrading through each of the drives, I suppose, but frankly, there's an easier way to get the higher tier drives, and that's by doing anomaly missions. When you do missions in the anomaly, it'll often send you to a new system to do the mission when you're loading like out of the anomaly, and it can send you into advanced systems that have some of like the emerald, indium, stuff like that in it, right? Even if your ship does not have a drive that should properly be able to get you into that system. So you can actually bypass the upgrading each drive and then going to each system and then getting each upgraded material for each new drive by like just waiting until the anomaly randomly drops you into a system that has emerald, and then immediately you can just buy the farm that and immediately upgrade straight to the final drive. It's not super important. Baron. Damn it, Baron. It's not super important to do that because it really doesn't take that long to go through the drives normally. But it can be done. Okay. New pirate system. Ooh, is this a freighter battle? No. It was just loading in some crap. You know, I could and probably should jump into a normal system for my normal freighter battle rather than a pirate system, because you can't really buy good equipment in a pirate system. I could have a chance to get S-Class Infraknife upgrades in a normal system. Here I have a chance to get X-Class upgrades, but they could also just have terrible stats, so... it's not the most useful. It'd be better to have more guaranteed rolls for good stats from the S-Class than a bunch of, like, RNG random garbage from X-Classes. But, I may as well check while I'm here. Photon Scatter, Shield, Geology, Cannon, Mining Beam, Hazard, Starship, Positron, Phase Beam, nothing. Infraknife is one of the rarer ones, frankly. How about you? Anything interesting? Parakeet, Storm Crystals, Neural Ducks, Forge Pass. Nope, none of that. Streamed a bit of Power Wash Simulator today since they had a Warhammer 40k DLC. Yeah, you know what? I'll jump into normal systems in order to get my normal freighter, because it doesn't matter what the stats are on the normal freighter. I will tag this system, though, so I can remember to come back to this pirate system. Why is it not? It might be setting a waypoint, but I can't for the life of me tell. Cleanse the holy armaments in the name of the Omnisaya. The sacred oils, also no ads. God. That's an indium drive. Let me find a different pirate system so I can tag it and know that it's tagged. Because it might be tagging this system for me, but there's also another little symbol attached to the system since I'm currently in it, so the game is like not showing me whether it's tagged or not. Indium drive. So sick of these drives holding me back. Jesus, Barrett. Way too much money, not enough sense. Doing the same things over and over and over. Indium, Emerald. Yeah, all the pirate systems are like special stellar bodies. It's annoying. It's not a requirement, I know that for a fact, but it's annoying how many of them are. Indium, of course. Great. Wonderful. Come on. Come on, one that doesn't require me to have a... There we go. Alright, tag that. Now let's jump somewhere near it. 2-star... Let's go to economy scanner. Three-star economy. Not that that matters. It doesn't need to be a 3-star economy, but why not? Okay, I have a pirate system tagged, which means I can set down a restore point and jump straight into it pretty much as soon as I want to. Freighter battle? Anything? No? Okay. Nothing. Good. Great. Wonderful. Thanks, game. Let me hop into the station. Also, don't I have the upgrade for the Infinite Knife? Let me double check that. What was it called? Q resonator? Yeah, I need more hydraulic wiring. Can I make that? Or did I buy it previously? I bought it previously. Okay. Let's see if they have any hydraulic wiring here. Also, by jumping into normal systems, I can keep upgrading a bunch of stuff, too, as I go. Like exosuit upgrades. I think you can get those in pirate systems as well, but still. Yes, let's check with him. I want more movement upgrades anyway. No, don't want those. I don't care about radiation protection or thermal protection. Life support. I don't like the protection modules you can get that are like S-Class, because what they are is like permanently drainable shields that you have to physically recharge yourself. Instead, if you do the normal like built upgrades for your hazard protection, you get the upgrades that you can get on each planet with each race, which will each give you one of the 4 hazard protections at a straight resistance, not a shield, something that you have to recharge manually, but just straight like an extra 20% resistance to that element, right? and then you get the shield lattice, which you can build yourself, and then you get the X-Class upgrades, the pirate upgrades or the contraband upgrades, because those provide percentage resistance to each of the elements. And so when you stack all of that together, it becomes very, very useful to just have a shield that's resistant to all the elements to a great degree, one hazard protection to recharge, and not a bunch of individual elemental shields that you have to deal with. Need... You can go there. No. You can go there. The main system goes there. And then we can slap this here for even more life support. And it's supercharged, so... I would like more movement modules. I need more capacity in my suit, though, too. But first and foremost, do you have any Infraknife upgrades? That's okay, Baron. This is a decent one to have anyway, because I'm just shopping right now. Launch thrusters, shields, hyperdrive, launch thrusters, a crappy Infraknife one that I don't really want, but it's a good temporary upgrade, I suppose. Shields. $30, 15, 7, okay. That'll work for now, and then a really shitty Infraknife upgrade that at least gives me nothing all that useful, but technically it's a DPS increase. I have 2 supercharged, but it's not an S, it's an A class. That's part of the problem. Did I have another multi-tool slot? No, I didn't. I can expand it with money, but not right now. Hello, traveler. Hello there, hello there. Could be useful to go get the glyph, but not now. Shopping, what do we have? Nothing. Yep, nothing I actually want. Alright. Sell the plasma for now. It could be useful to a degree, but right now I don't care that much. Hold on to the cactus for now. I might make use of it later. Probably sell the phosphorus, but I might as well hold on to it for the moment. That requires a tier 3 to open. Okay. I think it was hydraulic wiring I need. And I don't have any that I can buy here. I could go get the recipe from the anomaly, but... Actually, it might be worth it because it is an upgrade for the Infraknife, so it's technically better DPS. Let's see what you need for hydraulic wiring. Also, I wanted to grab... Wow, those have nothing. Okay. What were the ones I usually get? I know I'm gonna want some, not random, specific charts. I know that I want a handful of exosuit upgrade charts eventually. And then I want emergency. Yeah, emergency are the ones I want. The rest of them I'll just buy emergency charts. There we go. That'll come in handy when I go ship hunting, probably in a future stream. Probably the next stream I'll do ship hunting. The exosuit charts will take me to the exosuit upgrades so that if I just have some basic resources like carbon nanotubes, sodium nitrate, and antimatter housing, all of which is basically just a little bit of carbon, a little bit of ferrite, and a little bit of sodium, I think. Yeah. then I can get exosuit upgrades without having to pay for them like I have to do here on the stations, which could be very useful later when they become very expensive. Not that I'm too worried, given that after coming back from the expedition I have 4 billion credits. I think I'm good to buy most of the upgrades for my suit, but those can come in handy to get them for free when they start becoming really expensive. The distress, the emergency? Emergency. The emergency ones can help you find distress signals, which can help you for hunting for ships, because distress signals can be two things. Distress signals will always be a crashed ship. Now, that crashed ship can either be abandoned, in which case you can claim it, or there can be an alien, a sentient being with that crashed ship, in which case you have the option to fix it for them for like some reward. As long as I don't get too close to the ones that have a person next to them, I can basically just crack those maps open. Alien, you say? I can basically just crack those maps open, and every single time it'll lead me to an abandoned ship. So it's really good for like S-Class ship hunting. Yeah, I'm not finding hydraulic wiring here. Hydraulic wiring was what I needed, right? Yes, hydraulic wiring. Okay, I'll pop back to the anomaly and see what the recipe for it is. If it's decent enough, I'll go ahead and make it myself. If not, I'll just hunt around for it while I'm hunting for a ship. A freighter. Did you recently have a payday, Baron? Because you resubbed and came in here and immediately started throwing blurps at me. Is on subscription, so it just kind of happens. Maybe I should see if there's anything decent here, because it'll auto-jump you to other systems, which may actually be more problematic than helpful. There's nothing here I want anyway. You. Exclusive expedition rewards are available. Yes, I know that game. Thank you for reminding me for the 500th time that there's a bunch of, like, shitty companion eggs I don't want and stuff like that. Get paid, I get 500 bits and then mess with you for a bit. More tech upgrades for now. And then... ship? No, not ship. I only had this month I needed to buy a mattress, so I only had 100 and they're gone now. Oh, too bad. Hydraulic wiring. Salt. Salt's usually easy enough. Alright, I'll go ahead and buy that. How do I do salt? I think I can just craft it. I even think I need to, go and, like, hunt for it or anything. Refined from chlorine, not happening. Dihydrogen and oxygen, that's the one. Dihydrogen and oxygen can create salt. Cool. I need 2 hydraulic wiring. 2 more hydraulic wiring, right? Yeah, 2 more hydraulic wiring, which means I need 40 salt, 40 dihydrogen, 40 oxygen. Dihydrogen, oxygen. Yep, got them both. I don't know why it's showing me my ship inventory before it's showing me my backpack. There we go. I'll be able to make the upgrade for my infra knife. That'll be good. Oh, carbon nanotubes, undoubtedly. Yep. Need a couple more carbon nanotubes. There we go. Now.
Technology installed.
Total cannon count up by 3? Interesting. Compressing in a wavestorm allows an extra shot to be weaved into the conventional fire pattern. So this is the thing about the Infraknife. The Infraknife is like your submachine gun for your ship, right? Whereas like the photon cannon is kind of like that. This one is like spray and pray type of weapon is what it is. So the extra cannon count I think means I'm going to fire an extra 3 shots like every second, or even faster than that. Damage up, and I supercharged the main weapon as well. Heat dispersion. This is a shitty one. Let's move that one out and pair this one up to the system as much as we can to get as much boost out of that. Let's see what the damage potential. Oh, it doesn't really do anything to the damage potential. Okay. Difficult to tell from there. Alright. Whatever. I've got my Infraknife about as good as I'm going to get it for the moment. I could definitely make it better, but... Can I interact with this? No. Of course not. Like I said, there's supposed to be some place where you can get a free derelict freighter locator once per week here on the Anomaly, but I don't know where it is. Because I don't really bother with derelict freighters too often. But they are a decent thing to farm. Alright, let's keep jumping to systems around this pirate system till I get a freighter. Now then, where's that pirate system? That's the one, right? Yep, that's the one. Game like this in my life, but I know I just end up hanging out on one planet and building a base. That's perfectly fine. That's one thing that you can do. I don't do too often, but you absolutely can do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. You could end up building dozens of bases that just look as cool as possible. Really, there's a lot to be done on a single planet. In fact, that tutorial locked thing that I'm still kind of working on is probably going to involve a lot of that sort of stuff. I'm not going to be able to get all the base components, of course, because I can't leave the planet, and a lot of them are in the Anomaly, but...
Hostile ships approaching.
Nearby freighter under attack. There we go. Oh yeah, my Infraknife's getting real good now. Look at those extra cannons shooting. See how fast this thing fires once you upgrade it? It's insane. Alright, where's this freighter at? Down. There it is. There's my freighter battle. It doesn't matter what this freighter looks like. It doesn't matter what class it is. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. I'm going to take this freighter. Because it's literally just like buying my way into a pirate dreadnought fight. Oh yeah, those extra cannons are very useful. I'm glad I went and did the Q resonator. Oh, and I got him in one. Bought Helldivers for PS5 because your PC can't play it. I wanted to check out Helldivers too. A lot of my friends have been playing it lately, and I've been hearing a bunch of amazing, like, crazy things about it. But I'm just always so fucking broke that, like, technically I could afford Helldivers, but with no real major income coming in, should I really be spending the money on it? What are you aiming at, game? Hit him! This month I might get a cheap capture so I can play it on Steam. On stream. Oh yeah, for democracy. We done? That should be the last pirate.
Hostile ships defeated.
Civilian fleet saved. So, there we go. Space rescue. Please come aboard and take our freighter from us. Freely. We offer it freely. Cool. This is a really stupid looking freighter. I'm glad that this is just like buying my way into a pirate dreadnought encounter, because this is a really dumb looking freighter. This Barons, all the things. Hello, Bigfoot. Welcome in. We're slowly working our way towards the pirate dreadnought, which in theory ought to be the very next jump. I guess we'll see. I've heard people say you don't need to wait 3 hours and like 5 jumps between them, but I guess we'll find that out. So like, if it's the very next jump, then it's great, it works, but... Oh, it's actually a B class. Oh, what an ugly freighter. Thank you, I'll take it. Play with viewers. If you're asking if I'll play with you, like, right now today, is probably not. I'm a little focused on what I'm trying to work on today, but occasionally, yeah. Occasionally, yes, I play with some viewers. Usually people I've known for a little while, though. I can dismantle this one. I'm not gonna need it. And then... Alright. And then I'm gonna dismantle all this stuff. Just a sec. Just put mine in the fridge for now. Just pop mine in the fridge for now. And then I'll break down all of this stuff, because I'm not going to need any of it. Like, literally, I'm just using this freighter to get into something else. Cyclonic lathe? What even is this? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Huh. Weapon terminal. Boop. Don't need you. Oh, that's literally just like a decoration. Yeah, this is like a bunch of decorations. Get rid of all this stuff for the resources I can get out of it, pretty much. Like I said, I don't need any of this. I also keep my guns next to my random space age lathe. You, and you, and done. There we go. I deleted the entire base that was in here for the basic resources I could get out of it. This can go on my ship, this can go on my person, and that goes on my, not my freighter, whoops, silver, silver, gold. That's good. Nothing goes on the freighter, because this freighter is going to be gone when you might need to make a part of your gun perfectly cylindrical to the atomic level. And then there's all the upgrades and stuff you can do, but I'm not going to. Again, literally all of this is just to buy my way into the next freighter fight. In theory, I should be able to pop out, set my restore point, and now let's jump into the pirate system and see if we can get to the freighter fight, or to the dreadnought fight immediately. Please let this work. Because if this doesn't work, it means I have to wait 3 hours and 5 jumps to trigger the next freighter battle. That's how freighter battles are. 3 hours of playtime and 5 jumps in between them. But I've heard that the Pirate Dreadnought is different in that you can trigger it like directly after another freighter battle.
Hostile ships approaching.
Pirate capital ship, Dreadnought attacking fleet. Hello. We're in. So I've already gone over this in my video that I put out on YouTube about like how to hunt the Pirate Dreadnoughts. But I guess I can go over it again here. I don't care about the civilian freighter that it's attacking. If I save it, great. If I don't, I don't. Take out the warp drive. This is not, like, necessary. If you can do the Pirate Dreadnought fight fast enough, you don't need to take out the warp drive. But by taking out the warp drive, you can make sure that they can't warp away, so they can't escape from the fight. And then head up here, and your options are either to make the trench run to take out the shields, or, as I like to do, just go for these anti-freighter cannons, these big cannons that are shooting at the civilian freighter. You can mostly ignore everything else. Like, everything else on the ship is just trying to kill me. It's not really focused on the fight. And it's also not going to pay off to take down any of the ships or the little, like, anti-fighter turrets that are shooting at you. None of that really helps this process. You just need to take out all of the anti-freighter cannons or do the 2 trench runs to take out all the shield generators, and that'll cause them to surrender. And if you are afraid they might warp away before you finish that, then you pop in behind them and you take out their warp engines first. Is that everything? Or did I miss some? Well, they're not surrendering. Oh, there's the one I missed. Oh no, civilian fleet vulnerable. I think they're done, though. Board to negotiate terms. Ta-da! We read it over, in fact. Oops. Flew over it. It's a Korvax system. I wonder if I'll get a Korvax crew. I probably will get a Korvax crew. Also, one thing I didn't do the first time I got the Pirate Dreadnought that you can do, and probably shouldn't forget, is after you take down the Pirate Dreadnought, you can start recruiting the pirate frigates around it as, like, part of your fleet. I didn't do that last time. I'm interested if they have a better chance of spawning as S-Class frigates, though, too, because this is a pirate system. Undoubtedly, this is not going to be an S-Class. Yeah, C-Class. So, we reload the restore point, and we do it again. And we just do it again, and again, and again, and again, until it's an S-Class. The spawn rate of S-Classes in pirate systems is 5%. So, this could take around about 20 attempts. When I was doing it to record for the YouTube video, for the, like, guide on how to get an S-Class, Pirate Dreadnought, I took 9, I think, attempts to get it. So that was pretty good luck, actually. But this is absolutely why you use pirate systems for hunting S-Class anythings. The spawn rate for S-Class things in a pirate system is 5%. Even in, like, a 3-star economy system, the spawn rate for S-Class stuff is only, like, 2%. It's so much lower than going for a pirate system. You know what? I'm going to try doing it without taking out the warp engines. I think I have the DPS to pull it off. As long as I don't skip over any of the anti-freighter cannons, I think I can pull this off fast enough. there's 3 here, not 2. We need to remember that. Yeah, I don't think I need to bother taking out the warp engines. Dreadnought attempting to flee? Didn't I already take it down, though? Shouldn't they be surrendering? Maybe you need to take out the shields if you don't take out the engines. Oh well. Stop banking so hard, game. There we go. Okay. So if you don't go for the warp engines, then just taking out the turrets isn't enough. Maybe doing maybe doing the trench run is enough on its own, and you don't have to worry about the engines. But it can take a little longer to do the trench run, so it's a little more dangerous that they might warp away. Maybe I'll attempt the trench run next time and see if I can do that without doing the warp engines first. Let's just see. I want to try and figure out, like, what's the fastest way to do this. Mission target in another system. I don't even know what the mission target is. Whatever, game. C-Class. Please decide dumbest way to speak with the captain. Board their ship and jump out of your own ship. Yes, after I just took down their dreadnought, my best judgment is to... It's definitely not gonna steal this and shoot me. Yep, exactly. Oh my god, could he do all the things all at once every time? Jesus Christ. Kuritsu. Hi, Kuritsu, welcome in. Yeah, definitely new, totally new.
This is fine.
Yeah, after I just destroyed their pirate dreadnought, and then my best judgment tells me, let's land inside their ship, walk up and talk to them in person. Like, they just surrendered. There's, 10 of them on this ship. I'm gonna go in on foot. I'm sure they don't have guns. It's not like it's a bunch of pirates. They've just surrendered to trick me. Alright, let's try and do the trench run solo on its own without taking out the engines and see if that works better. I don't really think it'll be faster than taking out the cannons, though. Cannons are quick. Oh no, that's an anti-ship turret. I don't care. Oh, there's the fuel rod. You need to take out the fuel rods too. Only some of the shield generators will spawn fuel rods, but the ones that do, you have to take them out as well, or it doesn't count. And second trench. Yep, I knew it was gonna do it. The one that was really close to me would spawn a fuel rod. Is that it, or is there another fuel rod that I missed? I think the other one spawned a fuel rod too that I missed. Yep. Two, in fact. Dreadnought attempting to flee. And? Oh, that doesn't seem to be doing it on its own. Let me try taking that out. Let's see if we can do it just by destroying turrets, or if they'll flee. I know I'm gonna, like, miss this ship if it flees, but oh well. Yep. Yeah, no. I've heard it 1,000 times from 1,000 people claiming, no, you just take out the turrets, don't bother with the warp engines. You just do the trench run, don't bother with the warp engines. But they're all fucking liars. They are all lying out their asses. Some glitch, or some bullshit, or just them lying through their teeth is what's going on there. If you don't take out the warp engines, it's very, very likely the ship is just going to teleport away, no matter what else you try to do to it. Our time on YouTube is something I was not something I was expecting today, yeah. Okay. Just go for the warp engines. It literally takes almost no more time, and any other attempt to do anything else is probably just going to screw you when you try and do it. It's so much faster to just hit the warp engines and the turrets than it is to try and, like, go for the trench run, and then maybe that's not quite enough, so try something else, and then try this else, and then try that else, and then, you know, fuck it. Just hit the engines, then hit the turrets. Faster, easier, and more consistent that way. See, now I just don't have to worry about them teleporting away at all. Let me see if the engines and then the trench run is enough. Where's the, here it is. I think there's one behind me that I didn't get, though. Yep. Actually, two, I think, behind me that I didn't get. Oh no, the civilian fleet's already vulnerable. This is why it pays to take out the anti-freighter turrets, I suppose. Better chance of saving the civilian fleet, because it's doing less DPS over time. This looks like every single one of them is spawning a fuel rod. I thought it was like a chance they would spawn a fuel rod, not guaranteed every time. Okay. So taking out the warp engines and the trench run is enough to take them down. Interesting. So it looks like the combination of the engines and then either of the other two will do it. But I swear I had people bitching at me about, like, hey, you just need to do one of them three and you're fine. Like, you just need to do one of the two things. Don't worry about the engines. Like, apparently not. That's a fucking lie. Shitty C-Class. How much you want to bet the one that warped away was probably an S-Class? Just to screw with me. Actually, I don't need to talk to the captain. I'm wasting my time talking to captain. I can just scan the ship as soon as I get on board to see if it's S-Class. I love getting that perfect lineup where I can just keep shooting down. I can just like keep shooting straight down that one path without turning at all and hit all 4 engines. Oh yeah, the Inferknife is so good for this. I suppose Positron Ejector might have enough straight DPS per shot to take them down pretty quick, but Inferknife is so rapid that it just shreds everything. It's so funny that they're adding, like, this new, like, there's this huge, crazy pirate, like, dreadnought. It's this big fight, and it actually is a big capital ship that can fight back against you and all that sort of stuff, which is all interesting. But then, like, you figure out the fight, and suddenly it's, like, not threatening in the slightest. It's just like, yeah, drop in under the shields, blow out the engines, yep, take out these turret cannons. Okay, I'm done. B-Class. There's like nothing scary about the fight. Like the scariest thing about the fight, now that you know how to do it, is make sure you take out those engines so they don't warp away before you get the chance to stop them. I don't mind the Starborn Runner, the ship that we got from this expedition. It's pretty interesting, but right now I'm just not really all that interested in fighter-type ships. I would rather have a Sentinel Interceptor. I just like Sentinel Interceptors. I like the fact that they can hover. I like the design of them. I like the interior of them, even. I think is interesting. Speaking of, let's do an interior fight with a first-person perspective. Why the hell not? And line it up. Not quite. I'll have to change a little bit. There we go. Just had to move a little bit. The Inferknife is such a crazy weapon. Just watching it spray such rapid fire. And this isn't even leveled up as much as it can be. I could absolutely make this even more rapid fire than it currently is, and probably even more cannons firing at once. Although maybe not. I don't know if the normal class upgrades for the Inferknife can add more cannons. They might just increase like fire rate and damage and stuff like that. The only one that increases the number of cannons firing might be the manual upgrade. Oh great, some asshole bumped me from behind. I love that when I'm like pausing in midair during the fights and stuff, the enemy ships are desperately trying to like chase me down, and their AI doesn't seem to be very well suited for when you're like standing still in midair shooting at something, or just like banking but not actually any forward momentum at all. And so they'll literally like come up behind you and just slam you from behind because they don't stop at all. C-Class. It's funny that it happens. It's annoying when it keeps happening though, and you just keep getting like knocked off course of whatever you're trying to do because they keep slamming into you. Actually, there are going to be some streams coming up pretty soon where I'm going to be back into 14, probably for a month of renewed subscription. Because the Final Fantasy 15 event is going on right now, and getting access to both the Regalia mount and Noctis's outfit are both things that I've really wanted in 14 for a long time, but haven't been willing to, like, buy them. Actually, I don't even know if you could buy the regalia, the outfit, or if it was only event. I don't remember. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'm probably just going to wait a little while into March until... Actually, I don't know. Does March have an event? Does March have a monthly event in 14? I can't even remember. Is that Rising Tide? Or... I don't remember what it is, or if they even have one in March. I think they do. Yeah, the 15 event is happening right now, but I think there's a monthly event that also happens in March in 14, isn't there? I'm trying to wait on my resub to like overlap the two events. I think there's a normal monthly event that happens in March in 14, but I don't remember. Hatching Tide. Oh, it's at the end of March. Okay, that's still doable. That's still doable. Gritsu. Hey, Gritsu. That's still doable, though. I'll come into the 15 event a little later in March, like middle of March probably, and then my subscription will still be going when Hatching Tide starts. I'll do it that way. So maybe not right away. It'll probably be another week or two before I renew my subscription. It was something Tide. Rising Tide, Hatching Tide, Hatching Tide. Yeah, because it's like the Easter event or whatever. C-Class. By the by, this is also pretty much how you re-roll all of your freighters whenever you're trying to capture a freighter that's S-Class. This is how you re-roll all of them. I mean, you don't have to fight them if you're doing a normal freighter encounter. You have to instead rescue them from small pirate ships, like I did to get this freighter that I currently have. But this is pretty much how you would re-roll all of your freighters looking for an S-Class. Is you wait until you're one jump away from a freighter battle. You go into a pirate system, since the occurrence of S is more than double that of any other system. And then you just keep reloading your restore point and jumping in, and reload your restore point and jump in until you get an S-Class freighter. Again, if you're not doing the Dreadnought, you don't have to fight them first. You just have to take out the little pirate ships that are attacking the freighter you're going for. Really, it's usually more about finding a freighter you like the look of first, and then waiting until it's about time for your freighter battle, and then like reloading that system over and over again to get the S-Class. It's great if you can find one in a pirate system that you like the look of, because again, S-Classes are 5% in a pirate system. They're only 2% in other systems, and that may only be in a high wealth system, like a 3-star economy. It may be even lower than that in other systems. I don't know. But it's much easier to get S-Class stuff in pirate systems. See, kind of like that idiot that just flew by me. Like, he can't, his AI brain cannot handle the fact that I'm just standing still and not moving forward. And so when they're trying to, like, chase me, they'll just ram into me like idiots. Civilian freighter shield almost down. I still managed to save it.
Hostile ships defeated.
Damn, it's an A-class. Darn it! So close, yet still utterly worthless. So close, but completely worthless. We've officially reached kind of like the brain dead portion of the stream. It's literally just like jump in, run this fight that I know like the back of my hand, check the class. Jump in, run the fight, check the class. Like I could just shut my brain off now and just do this on autopilot. Inside the shields. All those anti-freighter torpedoes. No! Oh wait, I'm blowing it all up before the civilian freighter will even notice. Idiots kind of like that, who bump me off track when I'm trying to target the freighter cannons. Ah, Jesus, what is that angle game? Oh my god. Trying to do, like, minor adjustments with a mouse is so impossible in this game sometimes. When you come into a freighter at a bad angle like that, the way that it, like, cranks the decibels up on all the sound effects is insane. Or it, like, just tried to blow out the fucking game audio there, because all the sound effects just went, like, haywire. Like, that is a massive bug that they need to deal with. I know it doesn't break anything or anything like that, but still, it's a pain in the ass when you're coming in at a slightly bad angle and it just, like, blows out your fucking ears. The interesting part for the next time I do a stream, I think I will do Sentinel Interceptor hunting for like an S-Class. The interesting part will be trying to find an interceptor that I like the look of. Because it's enough, I guess, to have an S-Class interceptor. It technically fits the category of what I'm looking for, but I'd like to have one that looks cool too. That would be much more difficult though. Because I don't have the glyphs, so I can't just, like, go on No Man's Sky, like, coordinates and have someone else show me some cool Sentinel Interceptor and then teleport to it with a portal or whatever. Because I don't have any of the glyphs, so I can't use portals that way. I need to, like, find my own system and try and, like, look at what they look like in that system. Find a couple of dissonant pirate systems, try and see what the interceptors look like in those systems. Find one I like, and then just, like, keep reloading distress signals or dissonant spikes, basically, until I find one that's an S-Class. Also, you don't get the chance to tell if an interceptor is an S-Class until after you've gone through the whole process of fixing it. So it's not like you can go, well, this one isn't an S, I'm just gonna leave it. Well, it's not a huge problem because even if they're not an S, you can just break the ship down for supplies or whatever. But for stuff to sell, plus some upgrades that'll go for nanites, plus Sentinel interceptors sell a little better, so that's a little more money. Plus, if they're a decent class, even if they're not an S, if they're like an A or a B, you have pretty good chances of getting a storage augment and some more advanced tech that'll sell for more nanites. So, ship hunting is a pretty good way to like make money, make nanites, all that sort of stuff. As long as you're not having to like buy the ships yourself. If you're buying the ships like from traders that land at ports and on stations and stuff like that to disassemble, then it's really a better way just for like hunting for nanites from the tech you'll get from breaking them down and storage augments, but not really money. You're almost certainly going to come out net negative on money if you're buying the ships. But if you're just hunting distress signals, then that's also a pretty good way to make money. Not nearly as good as just like going full-blown pirate. That's pretty much one of the best ways to make money, is just jump into a pirate system and go nutso, just raiding freighters and blowing them up and stealing their cargo and stuff. It'll really ruin your rep with whatever faction is in the system, but again, for the most part, who cares? You can use like forged passports to restore your rep if you really care, or if you don't, you can just say, well, I guess that race is going to hate me from now on. And be like, who cares? Come on, baby. I have no idea how many times I've re-rolled this now. I didn't bother to keep track. I'm probably up to about 8 or 9 by now. Like in my last one. Again, this could easily take upwards of about 20 or maybe even a few more than that. Because it's a 5% chance. Again, so much worse if you're not using a pirate system for hunting for S-classes. Because if you're not in a pirate system, it's 2%. So you could easily do like 50 attempts at whatever you're doing before you find a single S-class. Even more. Oh, this is a dissonant system. With a 3-star economy. That'd be a decent place to hunt for S-class interceptors. A pirate would be better, but a dissonant with a 3-star economy wouldn't be bad. I'd rather find a dissonant pirate system though. Again, the difference between 5% and 2% is a lot.
Hostile ships approaching.
I don't think pirate dreadnoughts are ever different in appearance. I had someone ask me that question on my video, asking if the pirate dreadnought can spawn different like lengths, like shorter or longer, like some other capital ships can in this game. Right? I don't think pirate dreadnoughts can spawn at any different length than the one they're set at. Because the fight is the same every time. It's not like there's more cannons or a longer trench or anything like that. So I think it only has one set spawn size. it was Freighter Command. That's the other mission in another system they're desperately trying to get me to do, is like learning how to command my crappy sea freighter. No thanks, I'm good. I'll go through the whole Freighter Command thing once I get this pirate one running. Water. Yeah, I haven't actually taken a drink in a while, so. I gotta like that this system is called rat work.
Hostile ships approaching.
I love being able to just like drop in under their shield and take out their engines in like a second. The pirates are just like, alright, we're good, and then like 3 seconds later, well, warp drive is dead. Dude, it is becoming like such second nature how to take this thing out that like I really do just like shut the brain off. See. Another thing you can do if you don't want to just reload and reload and reload, and if you just would like to maybe make some progress, maybe get some good items along the way, and you're not worried about trying to optimize getting the S-Class as fast as possible, is you can just go. You can just do it. You can jump into the Pirate Dreadnought fight, and then you can take it out, and if it's not an S-Class, you can just demand tithe or whatever from them, basically. Like, demand they give you something as like a bounty instead, and they'll give you some pretty good stuff. I think it's the same sort of stuff you get from a freighter if you request a reward rather than claiming the freighter from a normal freighter fight. So you have a chance at like getting a good like freighter upgrade stuff, as well as some decent cargo that can sell for a bit and stuff like that, right? And you can just sort of like keep jumping through pirate systems. Just keep jumping through pirate systems. And keep getting more and more pirate dreadnought fights. And just like, if it's not an S-Class, just always demand payment instead. And then you just keep doing that until you get an S-Class. And you can get some pretty good stuff out of it. But it's not quite as fast because of the fact that you have to keep like hunting for a new pirate system. You might have to do multiple jumps. I don't know about that. I think I've heard people say that if you don't take the Pirate Dreadnought, if you instead demand payment, that you can like get another Pirate Dreadnought fight in the very next system you jump into without any downtime. But again, you know, like half of the shit I've been hearing people say about Pirate Dreadnoughts these days is just like bunch of made-up bullshit, and the other half is, like, stuff they've heard third, fourth, fifth hand from other people, right? So about the whole being out of bits thing, what, Baron? C-Class. I figured you did. Somehow thought that might be what was coming. What's the, this one? Not top live. That's the problem. Okay. There we go. Just wanted to make sure that was working. I'm over there tabbing into my, YouTube stream to be like, why is Restream bot not sending the stuff from Twitch over to YouTube? It's sending the stuff from YouTube to Twitch. I mean, not a lot, only one person said anything, but still, I saw it. And then I go over to my YouTube stream and I realize it's not showing me live chat, it's showing me top chat, which is like utterly worthless to me. I guess top chat would be like people that are your regulars or things like that would be more likely to appear there, but like I have like maybe 3 people on Twitch and maybe 3 people on YouTube watching me. Like, just give me the whole live chat. Just show me everything. Thanks. Actually, now that I have my avatar up, you can kind of see me doing dumb shit like that. Like when I'm banking around the corner and I'm like, come on, wait, no, bend a little bit, twist a little bit the camera. No, wait, no, not like that. This way, this way. Stink fire. Yeah, Aaron. So I play a space game like this, I fell out of your chair because I did too much of an action lean so I can't say anything. Yeah, I do that shit all the time where it's like, I don't have the controls down enough that I can immediately correct automatically. I have to think about it for a second, like, wait, no, use Q and E to roll, but for a second there I'll always be like, no, this way, this way, come on. S! It's an S! Huzzah, baby, we did it! I think that was about 10-ish reloads. I don't know if any of you guys were keeping track of the number. I wasn't. I think that was somewhere around like 10, maybe 11 or 12 reloads. So a little more than it took when I was making the YouTube video, but still. Maybe my weight will correct the fact I suck at flying. Exactly. Maybe my weight can correct the fact that I'm a terrible pilot. Seize it, S-Class Dreadnought, baby. There we go. I have my Pirate Dreadnought ship now. Compare with my shitty little... Oh, it is a B-Class. I forgot it's a B-Class. Compare it with my, I was going to say shitty little C-Class, but no, it's a B-Class. Although it is a terrible, terrible design. I hate the design of the other freighter. It is such garbage. It's got like this disgusting hump and these 2 little drums. It's gross. Transfer base. I had no base in the other one. No. Huzzah! Now we can go ahead and let the ad run this time, I think, Baron, because I'm just gonna mess around with the freighter base a little bit. Yeah, like these. I don't need these at all. Let's get rid of all this stuff. And that, and this, and you, You and you. I need to make sure to get rid of all the items that are in the way too, because otherwise they literally will just like float out here, which is stupid. Like that. And the robot arm. And I feel like the designer of that freighter was going through a phase because it looks like it was constructed in a space hot topic. I mean, they are pirate freighters, so yeah, they're going through phases. And bye-bye to you. Bye-bye to the bulkhead. This side as well. Doesn't look like there's anything here. I like there's like open space in some of the pirate freighter. It's weird that they do that. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I will make more of those drums myself because it's cool. Those drums will actually spawn like the Atlas Pass 1 drum items in them over time. It's not like you can just infinitely take from them and get like all the items you could ever want. They take a certain amount of time. I think it's like 10, 20, 30 minutes, something like that, to like respawn. But you could basically just fill an area with them. I'm really not. There we go. And, shit. The cargo bulkhead stayed. Okay, good. That got rid of it. And you can have it like spawn all of the good items out of it over time. Okay, this cargo bulkhead can go. This area is empty, it looks like. Yeah. Boop. Boop. And we're done. We completely removed the base. Which is good, because I want the right pieces. Like, Fleet Command Room is the very first thing I put down. Even though a lot of people like to put down a hallway first to branch off the hallway, I like the Fleet Command Room to be the very first thing. That way I can do all of the fleet stuff really quickly. Right? And then I branch off of that with a trade room and a... Oh, do I not have it? I don't have it. Okay. Now that I have a freighter, I can finally start moving stuff onto it. Like extra chrome, I can move onto there. Extra carbon, I can move onto there. The rest of this looks okay. Then I can dump this carbon into my suit. I can dump all the basic resources into my suit. I can put that on the freighter. Deuterium you almost never use for like anything. Antimatter can go there. All this storage stuff can go there. Starshield battery stays here. Phosphorus can go on the freighter, it's rare enough. This can stay here. Frigate module can go on the freighter. Salvage data can go on the freighter. Fuel can go on the freighter. All of my crafting stuff can stay here on my ship. Repair kits can go on the freighter. Matter beam goes on the freighter right away. Next up is the hyperdrive, which I want to supercharge. And then boost the range of. Not frigate fuel. You. There we go. And then anything that's sort of overlapped has too much, I can send to the freighter as well. Since I have a terrible survival inventory storage, which only gives me 500 slots for any one item, right, on my person, I can send bulk stuff over to the freighter. And scatter blaster module, that's getting sold. The tainted metal can go on the freighter. Nice. Now, with the upgrade modules, let's see if we can get the Teleport chamber, there it is.
Item received. Units received.
I am not dead. I'm not dead.
Oh crap, I'm muted. Thank you, Baron. Thank you very much. I was muted for a while there. Wonderful. Let's recruit some ships first. Or see if we can recruit any ships. Where'd they all go? You're supposed to be able to recruit the pirate frigates, but maybe they teleport away after you board the dreadnought? Huh. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they teleport away after you board the dreadnought, so you really need to recruit them first if you want to. Oh well. Let's go look at some of these ships. See if any of them want to join me. Bunch of new ships jumping in. Even in a pirate system, you're not going to get very good ships very often. It's still pretty rare that you get S-Class ships, and that's what I want. B-Class. And it's a support specialist. It doesn't really... Expedition fuel cost, that's decent, but nah. Doesn't really specialize in anything. Yeah, I guess all the pirate ships jumped away. You really need to, like, recruit them before landing on the freighter, I suppose. Okay. I guess I'll just start off with a basic expedition with whatever I have. Usually it comes with, like, one extra frigate whenever you get a new freighter. You'll usually find they have some frigate in their fleet. Traveler entity. So I have Korvax pilots. Or pirates. Balanced expedition. What do we have? We have an industrial ship, a mining ship. We don't have any mining ones. We do have an industrial expedition, I suppose. Yeah, our ship could do that. Sure, launch. There we go. Completed that quest. Speak with the fleet commander. Make contact at fleet commander room. It still wants me to do this even though the fleet hasn't done anything yet. Speak with the commander. Greetings. Leave. that complete it? No, that's the expedition progress. Okay. I need an amino chamber. Better to go on planet for that. What is it? Game? What milestone? Nothing, I guess, whatever. Better to go on planet and look for an amino chamber. Usually when you find the tech merchants, they'll sell that sort of tech. I could also find the recipe for it if I really wanted to, but whatever. Viridescent planet. Paraffinum, magnetized ferrite. Not bad. Windswept, cactus, copper, pyrite, salt. Nah. Viridescent's probably better. Let's see if this one has any frigates with it. Nope. Okay. Let's go to this viridescent planet then. Never ceases to amaze me how easy it is to just forget you're muted. To just plain forget you're muted when you're streaming. And just like minutes go by. You're just talking to yourself. Alright, let's see what we can find down here. Oh, there's bubbles on this planet. Fucking bubbles! Sorry. Oh, God. Let's just go ahead and scan around this planet to try and find some locations that might have tech merchants. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, that's an exosuit upgrade. Ooh, nice. Randomly found an exosuit upgrade. I'm pretty sure the one I was doing is that Nostalgia Critic? I think the fucking bros! I don't remember if he took that from somewhere else. I think he's the one who's always doing it, though. Another... Nope, that's just Samsung trying to get me. Yeah, but it's not on Blur. Yeah, I need carbon nanotubes, right? Antimatter housing, sodium nitrate, and carbon nanotubes. Yeah, that's what it is. Antimatter housing, sodium nitrate, carbon nanotubes. So, why are you showing me my fucking freighter inventory first now? What the hell is wrong with you? You know what? Let's go ahead and do, like... No. 20, I guess. For now. It's always 10 sodium nitrate, so... And then... Carbon nanotubes is just 50 carbon. Antimatter housing is just a metal plate, I think. No. Oxygen and ferrite. Okay. It's oxygen, it's ferrite, it's carbon, and it's sodium. For these. All very, very basic resources. Go ahead and scan these critters. Since they're right here anyway. Ferrite, ferrite. What are the bubbles? Nothing? Seems like they're nothing. Yeah, they're nothing. Okay. This is all gonna be carbon. Need rocks. There's rocks. Antimatter housing. Sodium nitrate. Being able to send things up to my freighter from here is great. I love having the fucking matter beam in the freighter. It's so amazing. There we go. So that's what the exosuit upgrade charts lead you to, is a bunch of these, basically. So as long as you have some pretty basic resources, you don't have to pay for the upgrades.
Behold the power of cheese.
Power of cheese. Is it nothing? Yeah, it's a whole lot of nothing. How about this one? Whole lot more nothing? Yep. Whole lot more nothing. Those ones that are literally just like a chart, a save and chart node, and that's it. And 2 fucking canisters. And it's like, yeah, thanks, that's really useful. Fighters are pretty nice ships. I like the Sentinel Interceptors more. Mostly because I like that they can hover. In atmosphere, they can like go to 0 and just hover. Is this in the water? This would be a pretty decent system to do Mysteries of the Deep or Secrets of the Deep or whatever that mission is called. I'm nowhere near that mission yet. I think you need to warp like 16 times before that mission can pop up. But this would be a decent system to do it because it's a pretty nice planet that doesn't seem to have any like hazards or anything like that to worry about, and it's got plenty of water on it. This one has a couple of buildings, but nothing too special. I could stop here. There will be some buried tech. There might be some nanites, maybe a word, something like that, but I'd rather find a whole building so I can find a tech merchant. Get a chance at an amino chamber. I could always go to the anomaly and learn the recipe for the amino chamber if I really wanted to, but usually it's not too hard to find a tech merchant really quickly on a planet. Just keep scanning and checking them until you find one that has an actual base where you can land at. And then it can only be like one of about 3 different things if you can land there and it has a base building. It's usually either a sentinel base that you have to break into, which could still be useful to me because I can get multi-tool expansion slots there. It would be an infested base, which could be useful because I could find the like biological horror type stuff, which I can use to like break down into nanites. Interesting. Or it can be an inhabited base, in which case it'll usually have a tech merchant, maybe a multi-tool, stuff like that. Let's see what I can get from this. Burrows deep in my being, filling the voids the Korvax echoes. Knowledge paves the way. The Atlas interfuses with shadows. Monoliths are scattered children. They convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood. Seek help with language. I could seek knowledge of the past, which will send me to an ancient ruin where I could probably find some treasures and stuff. But right now, I'm not interested in like sidetracking what I'm working on at the moment. So instead I'll just learn a word. Also, now that I've done the little story beat that little relic had for me, if I also happen to have a race like treasure item like Korvax casing or convergence cube or something like that, I could talk to that thing again and it would have the option to help me locate a portal for that item. Like whatever the dominant race of the the system you're in, if you have their little treasure item, like the Gek relics, Korvax casing, Viking effigies, those sorts of things, right? Then if you find those little story beat like alien relic areas, you can locate portals by using them. Some damaged machinery, nothing too important. There is a certain amount of just like crazy sort of zen that goes over you when you're just flying over a world like this, scanning over and over and just like hunting for particular buildings as you just like fly low over the planet. It's another thing where you could just kind of like turn your brain off and just sort of enjoy the scenery and the very gentle sort of like non-distracting kind of music in the background and all that. We can actually speed up how fast these the expeditions, like the expedition that's going on right now with my frigates, can take too. That's one of the upgrades you can get from doing derelict freighters, is you can get like expedition speed, I think hyperdrive. I don't know what they are. I think there's like 4 of them you can get. Like hyperdrive, expedition speed, and 2 others that I don't remember what they are. I'm gonna be scanning because you don't scan. You have one thing you can install on the freighter that gives you an economy and conflict scanner both in one, and it doesn't need any upgrades, so that's not it. What is that? I think that's my freighter. Yeah, I think that's my freighter that's pinging on my map like that. Because the red is still left over from the Dreadnought fight when it was like trying to tell me to take down the shields rather than doing it the way I was doing it, right? And the other marker seems to be my freighter marker. Hey, another exosuit upgrade. Magenta and blue planet, I see. Yeah, it's a pretty good planet. I actually kind of like it. I don't know that I'd put a base down here, but it's pretty decent. Alright. There we go. And I should have just enough sodium nitrate left over for this one. I should cook a little more sodium nitrate. Let's go ahead and keep this going. I think maybe I'll try to... No. I think I'll fill it out to where the hazmat gauntlet is, top and bottom, and then I'll clear some more cargo space down here. Yeah, I need to be cooking while I'm doing other stuff, so I'm not, like, wasting my time here. Oh, it's not great. I need more sodium. 30, that's enough for 3 more exosuit upgrades, or whatever else I use it for, but I need more sodium. It's up the hill. Oh, there's some over here. Repair the drop pod. Yeah, I know. Oh, Jesus, it's way over there. No thanks. None too close. Alright. I'll just take off for now. Keep scanning for different buildings. This is probably what we'll do for like the rest of the stream here. Is just like trying to find the tech merchant and amino chamber, maybe a little expansion on my freighter. But we're already up to about 3 hours, which is average about how much I stream when I do. So I may go for another 20 or 30 minutes until this this expedition that's in this freighter expedition that's currently going on is finished, so we can redeem that one, I suppose, maybe. And maybe I can find an amino chamber in that time so I can make a teleporter on my freighter, which is so useful. It is so useful to have a teleporter on your freighter. You can like park your freighter in one system, have a base in a different system, and then you be in a third system and just like teleport around between these systems super fast. Honestly, the more useful they made freighters, the less useful having bases in all sorts of different systems was, but it's mostly for people who like to build now and like make cool bases, which is fun in its own right. But like you don't really need to put them down as often just so you have places to teleport from system to system anymore. Which is probably for the best. Because back when you really did need to have like a base on a planet in a system to really get access to that system easily, it led to much less of like builders who wanted to build cool bases, making cool bases, and much more of like, here's a base computer, a teleporter, and a biofuel reactor on like 30 planets. Right? Like what I tend to slap down on a base when I first make a base. Is like, here's my teleporter, here's my reactor, here's my base computer. Okay, I'm done. I'll come back later and pretty it up. Now, one of the like few big things you can really do with bases that you can't really do with freighters and all that is like building industrial facilities, right? Like putting down mining and gas extraction and stuff like that and having it all be processed up and stored in a base so you could go back and get a bunch of stuff. Or just building pretty bases because you like to build bases. But honestly, it takes so much time and so much salvage data to unlock a bunch of the different base parts for building that it's kind of a pain. It's in like deeper saves that you spend a lot of time in, and have unlocked a bunch of stuff on the anomaly that you can really just like build pretty bases because you have all the parts you want. That, or you just go into like a creative save or something and build a base in there with everything unlocked. Ah, here's an actual facility. Let's see what kind of facility it is. It's definitely not infested. It looks like an inhabited facility. I don't think I'll have to break into it, but let's see. You know, I'm actually not like the biggest fan of the Atlas Scepter, but it's just so different from like all of the other multi-tools that I kind of like it. Plus it has so many cool features. Okay, it's a normal inhabited base, but it's not a tech merchant base. That's unfortunate. Might be able to get something from this guy. Silicon fingers flick through images of the planets. Plants and creatures, my own image is added to the catalog. Life form, Corvex convergence, life form. Share creature scan data? That seemed to be what he was interested in. A life support module. It's a B class, though. I don't really care. Let's see if this show sends me to a distress signal, because there's a chance you can get a distress signal out of this. Not that I have any idea what the ships in this sector look like, but... And it's not a dissonant planet, so it won't be a Sentinel Interceptor, but hey, there's always a chance it'll be an S-Class ship of some kind. It's cycling forward, so it'd be 6533. Discovered a new world within the infinite void. Nope, it's sending me to some ruin. Yep, Sending me to some ancient ruin. There is a chance that these facilities, when you solve their little puzzle, can send you to distress signals, which is so much better, because you have a chance to, like, get a new ship out of it that you can either take and pilot and fix, or break down for resources or whatever. Ancient ruins, I don't care that much about. Ancient ruins are useful in their own right. You can learn a few new words, you can maybe unlock some items, you might be able to find some rare resources, stuff like Gravitino balls and stuff like that there, but I don't really care that much. Let's go ahead and grab some star bulbs since they're right here, and I don't have any yet. I might want to put down my own, like, farming base at some point, or even just make one on my freighter. Yeah. The stupid uphill where I couldn't walk, so I had to jump, and it just got me too close to that guy. Oh, there's more. Ow. Too far. Oh crap, pirates. What's that? Is that nothing? That's nothing. I'll deal with it. Oh wait, but I want to check these buildings first. Because these could have a whole lot of nothing. Wonderful. What about this one? These can have nanites in them. And a bunch of other things too, but they really don't have anything in there much. But there might be some buried tech around here. No, doesn't seem like it. Or if it is, it's buried well enough that I can't find it. Alright, let's deal with these pirates. Game? Are you going to track him? He's just stopped tracking him. There we go. There, much better. Yep, pirate raid dealt with. Good. Let's see what I got out of it. Nothing, just some basic resources and some batteries. This can go on my freighter, that can go on my freighter, that can go on my starship. That can go on my starship. This can go on my starship. For now, I'm just gonna sell that though for nanites. Oh, this planet gets very blue at night. Hello. This might have what I want. These actually usually do have a tech merchant on them. Also, with people landing, maybe I can buy some S-Class ships. Those will have a good chance for some storage augments. Tech merchant. Newski. Components? Amino chamber, there it is. Very cheap exosuit upgrade charts.
Product received.
It's good. Drop these on the freighter for now. I'll drop all my charts on the freighter for the moment. I guess I'll hold on to the pugnium here. There's the amino chamber. Back up to my freighter then. Anyone else landing here? Yeah, no one else right now. Okay. Check the Galactic Trade Terminal. Anything? It's a bunch of contraband. Makes sense. Addle cores and larval cores. I want all of those. Could take living slime, but I really hate the conversion rate for living slime. Is garbage. But Haddle cores and larval cores, on the other hand, are good nanite conversion. Alright. Can I even do anything with this guy? I don't think so. Member of the Explorers Guild. Not seem interested in data. I have to... Yeah. I think you can only, like, turn in certain things to them when you're doing quests for the space station. Alright, back up to my freighter. I can put down my teleport module now.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh no, not a fugitive starship. Who gives a shit? I don't care. If I get too close, I'll pop out and I'll blow them up. Windswept planet. Okay. Should be able to put a little bit of work into my base really quickly. And that should take up pretty much the rest of the time that I have left until my expedition finishes in, I think, like 10 minutes. We'll see. And then I'm probably done for the day after that. You? This way. Teleport chamber goes over here. There we go. And then off of that, I do... Refiner room wouldn't be terrible. Mostly I want... Oh, crap, that needs sodium. Didn't realize that all needed sodium. I don't think I can buy any. Yeah, nope. I could warp. I could jump to another system really quick. Was it this one that was dissonant? 3-star dissonant. You know, that'll work for now. I'll jump back to the other system. It might have sodium for sale. It might not. It's not like a guarantee that it's always going to show up on the galactic terminal. Boop. You discovered this. Thanks, Gabe. Yeah, no such luck. Okay. You turn anything into sodium? I know it's a basic resource you can get super easy, but since I'm not anywhere where I can get it easy... Sodium. Sodium nitrate, marrow bulb and carbon, marrow bulb and condensed carbon. I don't have any marrow bulbs, unfortunately. Can't buy any. Have to go down to a planet to get them. It's easier to get sodium than it is to get marrow bulbs anyway once I go down to a planet. I do have some sodium nitrate though, don't I? I converted some sodium nitrate to use for exosuit upgrades. I'll just turn that back into normal sodium for now. I think that may only get me enough for one thing, though. Maybe 2. I think it's only 1 though. Oh no, it's only 20. That gets me enough for a few of them. Okay. I'll put 0 there. And I'll put 9 on this side. And then I'll just sort of build them out that way. I only want the 2 for now. Having more storage containers is kind of interesting on a freighter in that you get like 50 slots, I think, per storage container, and they're bulk cargo, so I think you can store like 2, 3, 4 times as much as you can in a normal slot.
It's about damn time.
What was I say? Like, I think it's like 4 or 5 times like what you can store on your person. On your freighter, you can store more. So I think in a storage container, you can store like double what you can store on the freighter normally, right? So like, what in particular? I don't really have anything that's taking up 2 slots. I do have frigate fuel actually, although that's. Oh no, because that's 100 and then that's 200 and then, yeah, okay. Never mind. But things like this, I can just store in my containers. Not that it's saving me space, but see, in the normal freighter, I can store 40 of these. In the Starship, I can also store 40, same as the freighter. On my exosuit, 40. Interesting. Huh. 6 out of 500. 6 out of what? It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I do know there are certain things that you can just store more of. Maybe the upgrade chart's a little different. But at least in the storage containers, it also doubles it. So, I know you can definitely store more of things like base resources and stuff. Like phosphorus. I use phosphorus very rarely. Extra carbon. Deuterium you use pretty rarely. Extra chrome. Extra gold. Extra silver. Cactus flesh I'm saving for like when I put down a farm or something. Tainted metal is more like a currency. Oh, Jesus, really? You store it in stacks of 1,000? It's actually better to keep tainted metal here then. Because you can store larger amounts here. Storage augment, I'll keep on my... Actually, no. I'll store the storage augment for now. Because like I said, I'd like to find myself a Sentinel Interceptor rather than upgrading my Starborn Runner, my fighter. I'd rather find a Sentinel Interceptor. So, salvage data I can hold on to in here, where I can store 60 versus the 30 I can store here. Repair kits can go in here, that doubles them as well. Salvage frigate modules should stay here, because I'm going to use them to buy stuff. Let's go back on my person. Star bulbs, wait until I create a farm. Gek relics are kind of nice to hold on to. Put that on my starship. And then anything that I have bulk of now. I have excess silver. I have excess of cobalt. Drop that in the storage container inventory. Drop that in the storage container inventory. I have excess of chrome. Anything that I just have like a major excess of. I have a major excess of chrome, actually. I dumped something here that I didn't mean to. Didn't I? Chrome. I didn't mean to drop chrome there. And then this can wait on my starship as like a secondary resource. And the rest is all in here in like bulk storage. But yeah, so every storage container gives you, I think it's 50 slots. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 5, 50. 50 slots with bulk storage basically doubles a lot of resources amount that you can fit in a single slot. So it's a lot of space, and you can have 9 of these storage containers. So that's 450 bulk storage slots. But I don't like to put them all down. I could pretty easily, I can't afford them all right now because I'm low on sodium, but they're not very expensive. It's a little silver and a little sodium. And you could really easily just do all 9 storage containers pretty quickly. But when you do that, you then have to sit here and Q, E, you know, back through tabs. And I don't like to use a bunch of tabs and be like, wait, which tab did I put this item on? Which tab do I have this item on? Is it 5 this way or 4 that way? Or I don't like doing that, right? So I tend to use only as many storage containers at any given time as I kind of like need, or maybe a little more than that, right? I only have 2, which means from my core here on the freighter, I can literally just hit Q once or E once to get to either of those storage containers. I don't have to sit there tabbing through them for like an extra couple seconds every single time. So if I do a lot of bulk storage of items or resources or whatever, I'll add more storage containers as I need them. In the meantime, a refiner could be useful, but I don't need it. This would be a large refiner, so it has 3 slots. Again, that's useful, but not necessary. At least insofar as I know, my current knowledge on the game, there is not one single recipe in the entire game that requires a 3-slot refiner to refine. There are recipes which can become more efficient, more cost effective if you use a 3rd slot for like an extra additional thing. You can get more of what you're getting, kind of thing. Like, you can make recipes more efficient with a 3rd slot, but I don't think there's anything in the game that requires all 3 slots to create. So the fact that I have a 2-slot refiner on my back right now that I carry around with me everywhere should be enough to like make whatever I want, even if it's not quite as efficient as it could be. Cultivation room requires Fecium. Bet a nutrient-rich soil provides ideal conditions for cultivating areas. Modules place an entire room. I don't think this one lets you grow crops yourself. I think this one lets you harvest a bunch of carbon from like all of the plants that are on the walls, but I don't think you can grow your own crops in this one. I think there is one these days that lets you grow your own crops though. Night Squad poster. Just for the hell of it. There we go. Do I have an Omega one? Maybe the Atlas one. Oh, there's the Omega decal. We'll put this... here. I'll brand this one as Omega so that in the future I can like remember, oh yeah, I got this freighter right around the time Omega dropped. So I can access these storage containers pretty well. One thing I love, I like adore, is if your freighter is in the same system as you can access these storage containers. So, like, I could be on any planet anywhere in this system and still access these storage containers. It's crazy. I think you can access your freighter's inventory, like this page, even if the freighter is not in the same system as you. But you can only access the storage containers if it's in the same system. But that's a crazy range that you can do. All right, let's finish this fleet command. Debrief. See what he got. Debrief. Activated cadmium, not bad, but not useful in any recipes. I just turned that into chrome. A living pearl, decent. You usually need more than one to craft anything, but still itself are pretty good. 37,000 units, good, but since I have 4 billion, I don't care as much. 2 magna gold, not bad. And that is it. So, I got my freighter, my S-Class. I can work on building my freighter base. I can work on sending them out on expeditions. I can do some exploration, all sorts of stuff like that. Next time I stream, I probably will do No Man's Sky again, and I'll probably be trying to hit, like, dissonance spikes in pirate systems, looking for an S-Class interceptor. Because I really like the Sentinel interceptors. And getting an S-Class of that would be nice. The next stream will probably be Friday, Saturday, probably more like Sunday or Monday. Probably Sunday. And, I will be seeing you guys then. Let me pop over to Twitch real quick. I am going to see who's live, see if any of my friends are streaming, what they're up to, what they're doing, anything interesting. I'm going to find a place for us to raid. I will grab the URL for it and drop it in chat so that anyone who gets like left behind by the Twitch raid, which does happen, or if anybody over on YouTube would like to hop over to Twitch to join us in the raid, you could just like click on the URL and follow that. Let me see. Ghost is doing Baldur's Gate 3. Interesting. Arcadia, no. 7 Rebirth. I don't want to go there because I don't want to spoil it. I definitely want to play that myself. Wait, is Fanon doing more No Man's Sky? Fanon's doing more No Man's Sky. What's he up to? Base building and stuff? Oh no, is he doing Omega? Yeah, Rendezvous 4. He's doing Omega stuff. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We will go ahead and we will raid Fanon today. Let me go ahead and grab that link real quick. Come back here to make sure it carries over. And I will drop that right about here. That should go over to YouTube as well. Yes, it did. There we go. That's where we're going to go today. I will see you guys again probably this weekend. Saturday, probably more like Sunday. And I'll most likely be doing S-Class hunting of Sentinel ships in No Man's Sky. We'll see if something else happens to like change that suddenly to make me want to do something else immediately. But that's what I suspect I will be doing. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for being here while I went and got another S-Class Dreadnought, because unfortunately it wouldn't carry over from the expedition to my normal save. Too bad. And I will see you guys later. Afternoon, everyone. Good night, everyone. Whatever. See you guys. Bye.